Hey everybody, this is Everest Paradox, and welcome back to Republique Remastered. So, in our last video, unfortunately due to an issue with in-video shadow play, the episode actually got cut off short and a little bit of footage was actually lost. But to give you a brief overview, we made it to this computer room with an upgrade server, and it is literally right outside of the hallway where the last video left off, which is right here. So this is where the last video left off. Actually, hold on, it's a little bit further. I forget. Okay. So. Okay. Starting from where the last video ended, which is right here. So this upper staircase terrace is basically where the last video ended. We went down these stairs. Actually, it's actually right outside this door, but I don't have a camera over there anymore. It's right outside that door. That's where we got the last video game. We came through that door, went downstairs, got a few more video games, which unfortunately I probably won't go over them again. We figured out that we can actually hide in these plants to hide from the Prizrak. And then from there, if we go down the stairs, so this area is the Treglazov Museum, an entire museum dedicated to the headmaster, which his name is Treglazov. This computer right here is actually password locked. We have to figure out some information about Derringer in order to unlock it, which is probably going to be required to continue the story anyway. But yeah, this is an entire entire museum dedicated to his ego, pretty much. So we've got different things. We have some different items that we were able to click on, which I probably won't go over those since this area is so small and really there weren't that many heavy plot points in this area to begin with, that I probably won't go over that again. But I do apologize for that weird cut. It's an issue with shadow play. For some reason, it'll randomly decide that it does not want to do 25 to 30 second clips, and it'll cut off a whole 5 minutes or a whole 10 minutes. And if I don't catch it, which unfortunately I didn't this time, I will actually forget to resplice that into the footage and make it a full episode. So, again, I apologize. So going back to where Hope is, we made it all the way through the I can't say his name properly. The Treglazov Museum, and now we're in the computer room. I think last time.
Welcome to my domain.
Yeah, okay. So we unlocked new power, which is this right here, and basically lets me X-ray through the walls and see the Prizrak. This is just a holding cell. It's a basic holding cell, just like all the other computer rooms have. But there is a armored arc suit Prizrak right outside the door, I do believe. Yep, Mr. CVX. I don't think he has anything. No, he doesn't. We're still trying to get to a daemon server so we can upgrade our Omni tool to level 2. But I haven't quite figured out where I'm supposed to go next. So let's take a look at the map right quick. So we're in this regular server room. There is a vent over here, which probably has something to do with where we're going anyway. But as far as I can tell, let's go up to the second floor. Okay, so we have to get past this passcode door. We currently don't know what the code is. I'm guessing we have to unlock that email account for Derringer to get the code. Which unfortunately we don't have the information to do that yet. I might be able to do a little bit of snooping though. Let's see if we can't gathered intel. Let's see if we can't figure out, not Zager, because we've been looking at a bunch of the people's information as soon as we find them. So if I can go back and look at Derringer's ID badge, it should be very helpful. I just had to figure out if I can actually do that. Data. Zager, camera views, banned books. I don't know if I can actually go back and do that. So we might have to just find where we go. Because it asked for general health information, like, you know, what was he diagnosed with, and there were a bunch of options, and I chose one that I thought was right, and it ended up being wrong. And unfortunately, you only get 2 attempts per question, or it sets off an alarm. I don't know if that's a permanent alarm, meaning, like, once it's set off, you can never use that server again, or what that actually pertains to, for the most part. There doesn't seem to be anything over here. Well, there's a camera in the door. This door actually goes to... Wish it had things in relation to me. Here's the little 2-door I was thinking of. Okay, so from where we are, he is right outside this door. So we can't go back this way yet. What I can do, I do believe, yeah, I have 2 shots of P0, which
sounds good.
Be silent, Prizrak scum. So that door is enclosed. I thought that was a paper clip. News clip. He is currently looking away, going that way. What's in this room? Chain. And there are these little interactable consoles. I think they just make noise and give you information about the scene. I don't know if they're actually going to be helpful for the general overall story yet. They might be. I don't know. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Let's do some investigating. This was, yeah, that's right.
False
That was a news report in regards to Zager infiltrating the actual Republique Academy / state, I guess. Apparently, this is like a small town that's gained its own independence, or a small city-state, and they all fall by the headmaster's rules. They're all preparing for this great event called the Awakening, which we still don't know what that's all about yet. I saw a book earlier. Let's see if we can't find that book. I like collecting things. Let's head through this way. Yeah, you see how that shimmers? That means we can interact with it. Yeah, he's over there. I like that. Now I can actually see the Prizrak through walls. Nothing there. Yay! Super special, awesome X-ray vision. There's a book somewhere. I don't remember where I saw it. It might have been upstairs, and I'm just completely losing my mind. Yeah, he's not getting closer yet.
Quiet tonight.
Okay, this is back into the main atrium. Now I can lock that door, but I really don't want to lock it. I need to open it. I need to open a lot of stuff that's level 2. Come on. There's got to be an easy way to figure out where I need to go from here. Other than back up to the keypad, which I don't have the code for. I did look at his medical record, or his ID badge.
To get into the headmaster's office upstairs, we will need his PIN code.
I don't have it in my files, but we can recover it. We'll need to answer some security questions first.
If you are not Kenichiro, really? Treglazov, please exit this system. Forgot your pen? Answer a few basic questions. Okay, this is Treglazov. I thought it was Derringer. Or maybe it does a different person each time. Oh god. When did you immigrate to the United States? 1968? Oh god, that one was right. What European city have you lived in? Ooh. Berlin? Oh, shit. Okay. What chronic illness were you recently diagnosed with? I think I said heart disease last time and it was wrong. Maybe it was Alzheimer's. Oh, Alzheimer's. Thank God. To what country do you want to retire? Japan? No. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know.
Get that threat level up.
Okay, where's the bad people? They're over there. Alright, so...
What's that?
That's more than I can carry.
Well, you better start running, doll. Over here. And hide yourself over here. The alarm has sounded now. I don't know how quickly they actually respond to that. I don't want to go over here. Did I want to go over here? Clearly not. Okay. So the alarm has sounded. Let's see how quickly they ascertain the situation. Oh, they're still patrolling around. Nothing seems to have changed much, though. And he's gone.
No use hiding.
Well, I just did, and you failed at finding me, so there's that. Alright, two of them are still over there. So I got quite a few of the questions.
Threat level normal. Proceed with caution.
Did you hang up?
No! No, Hope. Of course I didn't. I just walked away. Let's see how close are they? Nothing's over there. Nothing's over
My pockets are full.
there. Technically, no, they're not. I don't hold any more rechargeable batteries. Oh, I didn't even have to be near the computer. Okay. Croatia? Fine. What country do you want to retire? None of the above. Okay. What color are your mother's eyes? Green?
Increase the threat level.
Can't carry it.
Stop telling me what you can't do and tell me what you can do.
This spot looks good.
What does it mean?
P0 here.
Oh.
Nothing.
Unless there's no animation for the lower cabinet. I don't know if there is. You stay.
Be safe here.
You stay there. We're gonna do a little bit of sleuthing. Sleuthing. See when it says threat level normal again.
To get into the headmaster's office upstairs, we will need his PIN code.
Okay, now
I
we're
don't
now
have
here.
it in my files, but we can recover it. We'll need to answer some security questions first.
Okay, so his mother's eyes are brune. Fuck. Blue? God.
Get that threat level up.
No, no, no. Girl, you get back in that locker. Get back in the locker. We're not done. What is your favorite food? Oh, God. Pasta? Of course. Fuck.
They won't find me here.
Okay, his mother's eyes are gray. Okay. He immigrated in 1968, and he's lived in Berlin. No. Wait, I got that one wrong. Steak? Okay, pin code retrieved 1881. Sweet. Now I just have to sneakily make my way back upstairs. Which shouldn't be too difficult. I really wish this would stop. It completely throws off my coordination of what I'm doing. Rack are actually really, really far away, so... I really hate that he keeps doing that. Oh, actually, the pin code's right there. And we're in. Had I known it was just a trial and error, that wouldn't have been so bad, but... What is that? Is this a type of story? It is. Mr. Green. Kyle Green, height 167.6 centimeters, weight 63.5 kilograms, eye color blue, ID IR 7294-4449, aliases Chief and Pirate Pete. Medical history of hypertension, obsessive compulsive, charges of jaywalking, and copyright infringement. So, given that he is in there, I need to find a place to hide. So, there is a book, and there is a chair. Put her in here. Unless he's coming downstairs, and we'll see if that. Okay. Put her by the door then. Wait for him to do something.
Threat level is dropped.
They're right. I've been this way before. We're getting closer to the headmaster's office. I'll hold on to this.
Oh, what's this? What is this you speak of?
Kafka's Metamorphosis. Best to keep using the German title. Die Verwandlung. We cannot risk cross-contaminating the name of our grand experiment with this simplistic trash. This book portrays the act of transforming one's essence as a vile and isolating experience. Such misinterpretation would burden our children with doubt toward our own ends. Squash this vile bug, librarian.
Huh. You made the librarian do a lot of his dirty work. that. See if I can't lock him in a room. Does he go in that room? What's going on? Let's look at this right quick.
Why, librarian, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I see many ghosts on these walls. Why would you take pictures with monsters, and worse, display them proudly?
I have sat for pictures with many important people, even people I find disagreeable.
I suspect you mean me. How could you stand beside this man here?
Not a fan of the Generalissimo, are we?
I crossed an ocean to escape Franco's brutality, only to find his brand of fascism had been imported to Argentina.
Well, I can't speak to that, but I will say I found our meeting quite pleasant. He was an excellent conversationalist, and his taste in wine, impeccable.
Yay, he gallivants with crazy people and tyrants. That's always a good mix. Now, can I go into this room and lead him away? Lead him astray, as it were? Is there a noisemaker? There's a book. I might have to go this way anyway, so let's look at that. Okay. Yeah, I probably have to go upstairs either way, so... Go back to hope. I could make a noise and lure him down. I really want to explore a little bit of the upstairs. So what I think I will do is wait for him to patrol again. Is there anything in the corner? Battery. He patrols in that staircase. And then he gives his report. And then he leaves. Okay. Go up the stairs.
Threat level is back to normal.
No sign of the freak out.
I hope they can't see me here.
Me too. That would be just crazy. Now, hopefully she should be able to move swiftly enough to pickpocket him before he does his little flip around.
Situation is clear.
Let go of me!
Where's the bitch?
Press rack.
Actually, yeah,
Going into Rick's
I'll steal his
pockets.
shit.
Got it.
Alright, so let's run. Go to the right. Pick up the book. You should be incapacitated.
New Sega
Shit.
cassette.
Oh, it's a... Okay. Let's listen. Actually, I think I should... Yeah, okay.
If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear
That's right,
what is on it.
listen to those.
I remember seeing an old boombox when we ransacked one of Zager's hideout.
Yeah, I got it.
Mir Mooney P takes me back in a big way. Back before the internet and FAQs, when we used to get stuck, we invested time into the game's systems enough to make the incomprehensible become familiar. Eventually, it all made sense. The payoff was worth it. Mir Mooney P wraps that nostalgic sentiment in a gorgeous package, if you can embrace the challenge.
Interesting. So there is someone over here. He may become a problem. Let's see. Is he a new visitor or an old visitor? No, he's new. Henrik Ellison, height 175.3 centimeters, weight 74.8 kilograms, eye color brown, ID QC8334-4697, aliases The Rook and Johnson Pauli, medical history of HSAN type 4, Creutzfeldt Jacob disease. I actually don't know how to pronounce that one properly. Charges corporate malfeasance and public intoxication. So he was a drunk. Yay, stuff to look at.
We owe a debt of gratitude to those giants whose shoulders we've stood upon. The earlier they lived, the larger their stature, and so the greater our debt.
Interesting.
While the 20s roared in America, they screamed like a Siberian windstorm in Vladimir's hometown of Simbirsk. A controversial man of the people, he was surely. And the fact that he spent time in political exile makes him that much more admirable, in my estimation.
You admire crazy people, and people who are, by history, classified as tyrants.
His detractors would call him an opportunist, and they would be right. But Yataro Iwasaki was given nothing less than the modest opportunity to bring an entire nation into the modern age, and he succeeded. The nerve of him. Plato's keen eyes peered further into the future than any of his Grecian contemporaries. He was, and will remain, the most vocal supporter of the classic Republic, and its earliest. The father of Europe was besieged from all sides by pagan tyranny, and then in the year 800 he did a most remarkable thing. He held the hands of secularism and religion and married them together in what would later be called the Renaissance.
So much stuff in this room.
It is difficult to write a story as it unfolds, but to wait until it's finished is to risk butchering the telling of it. I would rather strain the wrists of those taking my dictation than cause even a modicum of butchery. Her death in 1952 was a tragedy, not just for the Argentine shirtless who idolized her, but for the anti-Peronists who celebrated her demise. Christ had a similarly divided populace to contend with, and like Eva, succumbed to sacrifice at the age of 33. A personal favorite. For those who would criticize him for his monopolistic tendencies in the early 20th century, I say, shout it from the rooftops, or, barring that, hop online and voice your disdain in a chat forum. He would appreciate the irony.
Interesting. There's so much stuff in this room. He is a new person. Let's see. The doors are at least open, which is good. There. Okay. All the way over here. So I have to go in this room either way. So we'll go here first. Something just opened. I think. The door. No, but he probably will be soon. Let's see. Bit. Is this door open? Apparently not. That's a to level 2. You're gonna have to do this one.
Let's see what he's got on him.
Play the risks of what we get.
Nice.
Oh no. Pepper spray. Don't like having to use the pepper spray. I wonder if for some reason she can't sneak up on some people as efficiently. That's what it feels like. No, I can't go in this door. I wonder why it's red. Oh, it's locked. That's why. Alright. Well, this leaves me with a number of options. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I have to go in that door, but I can't right now, so I'm gonna go to this door. He's going to be a bit detained for a bit. Well, looks like it will be stolen. This should be amusing.
I flock to Metroidvania games like a bee to honey. I just didn't expect to play one soaked in Mexican folklore. In Guacamelee, you play as a luchador who must fight through death to rescue El Presidente's daughter. While the premise is silly, it's clear that the developers at Drinkbox took their jobs seriously. Deep combat, epic boss battles, couch co-op. Guacamelee is the whole enchilada. Just don't forget to get the Super Turbo Championship Edition.
Yeah, that was a good game. Alright, looks like we got another server in here. Ooh, you know. All Prizrak stationed in the library. Pre-Cal 933W is still at large. He may have found a way to disable his collar. We're confident he hasn't escaped to remain somewhere inside the facility. Sweep out old Zager hiding places and watch your step. So 933W is probably Weeps, or I can't remember. I think it's Weeps. It's the boy that she seems to like. At least that's what I've been gathering.
Welcome to my domain.
Yay.
Care to purchase new abilities?
No.
Sorry to see you go.
No, you don't have anything I need. And or want. What's that?
Zero.
Oh, sweet.
Nothing. Nothing.
Weird that they didn't give an animation for the bottom locker, but okay. Alright, so I honestly don't know where to go from here. Unless there's a puzzle. If there's a puzzle, then that's a problem, because there's a garden there. Oh, let's see. Oh, would almost have to be it. Is that those glowing boxes are part of a puzzle. And if so, that's a problem. He's pissed. I would be too. Now, what would be interesting is if there was an actual indication on, like, if these are part of one big puzzle, like what the order is supposed to be. Unless you're just supposed to click his personal favorite, which is not him. Not well. He might find himself interesting, but yeah.
Personal.
If that is what I'm supposed to do here.
Prizrak on their patrols.
No, that didn't work.
statue didn't light up. Something's wrong.
Oh my god, I'm supposed to sneak around and press buttons. Oh, the humanity. Maybe I'm supposed to do it in historical relevance order?
I didn't make that statue light up. Something. Is wrong.
So there is an order, and it makes the statues
These
light up.
statues. Their arrangement is curious.
Because if we're going in numerical order, it will start at Plato and then work around. Oh my
We
God,
owe a
this
debt
is
of
it.
gratitude
Okay.
to those giants whose shoulders we've stood upon. The earlier they lived, the larger their stature, and so the greater our debt.
So yeah, it's historical order. So that would be Plato, Plato,
The father-
Charlemagne,
Her death,
Plato, Charlemagne,
his...
Iwasaki,
While the 20...
Lemon,
Up.
Vale. Okay, I know what to do. But I have to get over to Plato first. This room is actually very pretty. I actually really like this design. Like, even the water looks good. It makes me want to play BioShock. I love the waterscapes in BioShock. I actually haven't played the PC version of it. I originally played the 360 version. I own it, but I don't. I haven't played it. Alright. Let's play click the button. So, Plato,
While the...
and then Charlemagne.
The statue's already activated.
Plato, Charlemagne.
That worked.
Let's see, then... Iwata?
Per...
So that's 1945.
Her death,
1919.
what?
1970. So, yeah, it's Iwata next. Then... Okay, it's Iwata, this person.
While the
Robert
20s...
Lennon, her, Ava Perron, and then Trickles.
Let's try the next one.
I know I'm working on it, Hope. God. No appreciation for solving all these damnable puzzles. Shit, I might have screwed that up. Nope. Close. Close again. I don't know why he's guarding this area, but whatever works. Iwata.
Chew it up. I think we did something right.
I hope so, otherwise I'm confused. Okay. I have to make my way around to...
While the 20...
Was it Lennon?
The father...
Yeah, Lennon. Lennon. This guy, Perone. Okay, I got it. It's interesting. Oh yeah, the statues are staying in the water. Lemon. I like puzzles.
That worked.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so Lennon, who was born in 1970? Yes.
Well, the
And now we have Perone and then Treglazov. Who's this? Oh, that's Plato.
Let's try the next one.
I love how everything, all of the images of Treglazov are edited. Even on Super Spy Man's software, they're just all edited. Shit. Stay in the shadows. Have you never played a spy before? Haven't you ever run from the cops? Come on, Hope. You can do better than that. Okay. Press the button.
A new statue lit up.
Press the button.
You solved it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You're a natural at puzzles.
Aw, you're sweet. You make me feel all warm and fuzzy. Oh god, seizure. God, we're watching a parallel universe where none of that happened. Hello, sir. Yay! 2.0. 2.0. Cool. Now we can do all those things I wanted to do.
It's another pyramid like the one near the headmaster's dining room. Taser.
Yeah, right, Taser. Who doesn't like a taser? Let me find out where he is so I don't happen to waste this taser. And actually, I'm going to put a shortcut here before we head on to open the new door, leading hopefully to the librarian. So this has been Republique Remastered. If you want to see more of this, make sure to like the video. And if you want to see more in the future, please make sure to subscribe so that you get the notifications when the new videos go up. If you want to know more about the game in particular, as far as the developers or any specifics about the game, there will be links in the description below. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.